Hey,
Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, I've never done this before. Oh my gosh.
you did it, right?
Yeah, I think we're live.
Oh, it's on your phone. You have to switch it to your phone. Hold on, let me switch where my volume's coming from.
Okay. I think we're live.
Cool. We did it.
This
Yay
is
for
so
technology.
fun.
I'm driving in the car with my son. See? And my wife. There's my wife. And there's my
Hi.
son.
That is so funny. So for whatever
We just
reason.
visited. Uh-oh. Hold on. I lost your sound again. Hold on.
Okay.
Turn it up. Hold on. Sorry. Okay.
Are you
Can you
oh wait.
Yeah, gotcha. There we are.
I don't know. Did you grant access? I can't see you. Okay, there you are. I see you. No, why do you keep going away? That's so strange. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this into the group. So for anyone jumping on my personal page, you are what is it? Share to a group. Okay. You are seeing this live. This live is actually for my Leads for Free 5-day challenge. But here we go. But I couldn't figure out how to go from Zoom over to Facebook. So we're kind of a mess. I'm seeing Alexis on here, which is good. She says, "Yup, you're live." So Alexis, can you tell me, are we live in Leads for Free? Are we live on my page? Let me know if everything is going okay. This is the first time I've ever streamed through Zoom, but I don't know why it wouldn't let me. It just like I would click go live just into the group and not on my page, and it just wouldn't let me do it. And it was really obnoxious. So here we are. It says we're live on Facebook, says we're good. Okay, so personal profile. Alexis, can you tell me, did I manage to share this over to my my business page as well, like the Leads for Free group as well? What's up, Mom?
Perfect. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. Well, we have some people jumping on. Let's just go. Let's jump into it. We'll do the interview. And you know what? Even if I have to clip the interview and we'll just put it in a YouTube video, we can get it out some way, somehow. I'm not even going to worry about it. I know we're live somewhere. So let's just do the damn thing. Whatever. This is called imperfect action for all of you wondering what's happening right now. Vanessa and I were talking this morning, and she was talking about how incredible 30-day Moneymaker Bootcamp is. She was telling me this entire story, and I'm going to have her tell you this story. But she was telling me this, and I was like, can you go live with me and share this? Because this is incredible. So for those of you who don't know, Vanessa Baker is incredible. Like, it's like one of those, we are like soul sisters. I cannot wait to meet her in person. It is, when we talk, it's like we were actually talking this morning about something, and we were both talking about like the same exact thing and how we were both having the same exact conversations yesterday. And we just share so many of the same attributes. We share so much of the same, like we have the same drive. We are both so motivated. We both have so much gratitude for just freaking life in general. And we can see the beauty in life, even when things aren't going perfectly. So I just love Vanessa so much. And I'm so excited for you guys to meet her. Now, Vanessa is a parenting coach. So she actually came to me, and I taught her, I'm going to say all the things how to get clients online and grow a massively successful business. But she is teaching me all the things I know about how to give myself unconditional love, even when I don't feel like I'm the best parent. And gosh, she's just incredible. So if you're a parent, Vanessa's your girl. Vanessa's amazing. If you're a parent, I don't even like, if you think that you're screwing your kids up, you are. And you should go talk to Vanessa. So she's just incredible. So Vanessa, I hope that my whole thing here did you justice, my little intro. But why don't you tell everybody, number one, why don't you tell everybody about why you decided to start working with me? Where did you come from? What was like that moment for you?
Well, someone invited me to your group, and I'm not one to join groups. They give me anxiety. Like, I don't like that. But I joined because I clicked with you before I even heard your voice. I just clicked with the uncensored, unfiltered thing that you had, which is still what you are. You just changed your name a little. And I just knew at that point in my business that I was legit. What I was doing was working on a small scale. I knew I had already written my book at that point, which isn't a necessary thing, but and why my success is happening. But I'm just saying, like, I had everything except for the magic ingredient. Like, I'm my magic ingredient. I don't know. It really is hard to put in words. I just knew something was missing. Like, I didn't understand how to sell, honestly. And I don't think ads are my route. I don't like when I see any ads. I don't like them. I knew it wasn't me. I wanted to do it. I know what it is. My authenticity is like all I have. And it's the thing I lean on more than anything else in this world, saying things how they are, loving people as much as I love them, like no games, no pretending. And I guess I felt like what you were teaching and what you have to provide was just really aligned with that. So I paid the big bucks and I worked with you. That undid a money block that I had right away. I had a house that wasn't selling. I was paying double house payments. And the minute that I signed up with you, I used a credit card that I didn't use for years, like years. We're so arrogant about that fact. But then I'm like, screw it. Using this credit card, the next day got the offer, sold the house. Like, I mean, everything flowed. So you turned me on to money manifestation stuff. Jen Sincero. I got a tattoo of my goat from her book.
Yes, I love it.
No, you guys have to read that book and read the goat story to get that. But like, you opened me up to like the business part, which is really freaking funny because I have a business degree, right? Like, I don't not know what I'm doing, but I didn't know what I was doing enough to sell. So then, like, flash forward, please, to the I'm already pumping, like I money is happening. I afforded a double of the expensive of a house payment that I used to since I've been working with you. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, like, I live in like a super bougie place now, only because I met you, Alyssa J. Dillon, and I love it. And it like suits me. So then I'm like, I'm not going to do the 30-day money maker boot camp. I'll just put pressure on myself and I'll just like get mad if I don't reach my goal. And I was just in this like poopy mindset of like wanting the results, but not wanting to like get mad at myself. So I'm like, just screw it. Don't even do it. Then you won't have to get mad at yourself. Then you're like, just do it. Stupid, or whatever you said. I don't know. So I did it. And then I did some work with myself because I'm not a hypocrite. And I said, I wrote in my journal, I wish I was inside, I could show you. And I said, Vanessa, you're going to do this. You're going to make it fun and easy. The whole 30 days are going to be fun and easy, fun and easy. The minute it's not fun and easy, you quit. And I know you have what it takes to make it fun and easy. And I wrote to myself, but like on the day before June 1st, whatever that is, the 31st of May, it's going to be really funny. You're going to laugh, Vanessa, how hilarious your results are going to be, because it's going to be funny. I just knew it was going to be funny. So my funny story is that I did what you said. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 7, day 9, day 14. I got nothing. I got few likes. I got few views. I got no leads. I got no direct messages. And I almost like less than I had before, which was like, I'm like, what? So yeah. keep going. Day 30, I basically like probably needed to change my pants like 6 times because I kept crapping my pants. Just kidding. Because I had 4 consultations in one day. And we're talking about my $5,000 package. And I closed 4 out of 4, all yeses, all yeses. I actually was only at 4,000 at that point. It's actually not 5. I've since raised my price because you taught me, like, if everyone's saying yes and my conversion rate is like very close to 100%, then you have to raise your price. So now, since then, so that's only 30 days later now, I'm closing 5,000, like 2 this week. Yeah. I can stop making money. And I walk out of my room when I'm having these 15-minute tiny conversations that you told me how to be, what to say, don't talk about the price, like let it work out. I walk out of my room and my wife, I go, I did it again. And she's like, what? So
I love it.
Me not quitting and people coming out of the woodwork. So I also, by the way, I just have to say, I also filled up 30 people group coaching because I didn't have the capacity to take on any more one-on-one all in July. Like I filled it up in like a week or 10 days. 30 people now are in my pipeline in that way. I'm telling you, like people, it was like a magnet and I did the work, but it didn't feel like hard work. You literally told me what to do and I just freaking did it.
Right. And that's like so much of it. And the reason I wanted to bring you on, Vanessa, the reason I wanted people to hear your story, I mean, honestly, it's kind of like shooting myself in the foot. Like you're like, yeah, I did everything for 30 days and nothing happened, right? And it can be a little bit disappointing. But here's the thing that you did. You didn't freaking quit. Right. You didn't quit when it seemed like it wasn't working. What you did is you kept going. You trusted the process. You believed in the process. You kept going. And at the end, the floodgates open. And the way you described it to me today was, it's like all the leads just peed their pants on you. Like it was like the floodgates open. The cash
I was like, open. I couldn't. I was just like, what is happening? I couldn't understand. I felt like it was fake. I couldn't understand how all these people like booked consultations, me doing nothing except for, I won't say nothing, what I did for 30 days. It like, I didn't do anything different at the end. It was just like, you know what it was almost like? It was like, is she legit for people who are new, like in my atmosphere or whatever? And it's like, well, she fucking posted for 30 days in a row. I bet she is. And it was like these trainings and like I was acting more like an authority than I already feel like I am. Like I already have the social proof. I already have like the media stuff and the magazine articles and the book thing. And like, but I wasn't really like, still, isn't it interesting? You can have all that. You told me that one time. I'm like, I'm on TV today. I got a cover article in a parenting magazine last week. You're like, that's neat that you do all that stuff. I don't have all that stuff. I've just been busy making money. And I was like, you bitch. But I was like, that's so good because I'd rather have sales than like fancy schmancy things. And those didn't convert. What converted is you giving me these ideas. Interview someone. I had the coolest interview that I'll always have on video because you told me the idea and people go back and watch that and they refer to it. And I'm like, I wouldn't have done that. And what was that? Like day 18 or something? Yeah. I mean, it literally just worked. And it was, what's crazy is that it was already working and it had worked before. And then it worked again, like, which is kind of like showing you there's no flukes. Like what you're teaching is just working. And I don't know what I would be up to right now. I don't know if I would have been able to stick with my passion and my calling financially if I hadn't figured out how to sell organically.
Yeah. Right. And it's interesting that you say that because a lot of people put their time and efforts, they think that they're so busy, right? Like, oh, I'm so busy doing these other things for my business. You know, I'm building my website and I'm writing this thing over here. And I did this whole blog here and I did this and this and this. And I'm like, yeah, well, how much money are you making though? Like, didn't you start this business to make money? And what I have found is that people are busy doing the wrong things. They're busy doing things that they think they should be busy doing because they've seen another business do it, right? And when it comes down to, I'm not published in any major magazines. I don't have like some awesome article and all of these other things. what I have is the
Oh.
ability to make a lot of money whenever I freaking want to on the internet, right?
Right. I mean, it's amazing. And then it's like, and then one thing leads to another. Those things weren't isolated. One person who I closed, and I don't mean that like in a cold-hearted businessy way, but one person who decided to, give me a ton of money to work with me for 8 weeks, like they referred someone else who referred someone else. Like this is already happening. So it's like, after that, I'm like, oh, I need group coaching. There's so many people who want to work with me. How can I do it and not work 24/7, which I refuse to do. And you taught me that too. I'm doing this 3 days a week. That's it. That's it. I'm working 3/12s, but I'm still working so much less than I thought I would for making as much money as I'm doing for something that I just love. And I mean, I could just quote you all day. It's like just getting paid for being me, like that's all I'm doing. It is not hard. And then the other thing is like the group coaching that opened up out of what I did in the 30-day challenge. Like talking to more people, I realized I had more people like ready to rock, but I couldn't fit them into my big thing, my full enchilada thing, So I was able to build all this like goodwill and rapport and results with these groups. They're going to sign up next. No doubt. Right. Yeah. And then I do more groups. And then I'm getting all these testimonials from my group. So like, it just keeps building. And it was literally from consistency. And I got to say, easy and fun.
Yes.
I'm having fun.
Yes. That's so important. So it's so much easier to be consistent when it's easy and fun to be consistent, right? I think so many people want to be consistent in their marketing. They want to be showing up every day. They know the value. Like they are like, yeah, I got to post every day, but what the hell? I don't even know what to say. So they're lost on that. But then, oh my gosh, the stress of feeling like it's hard or not having the right steps. But that is the difference between what most marketing programs offer and what 30-Day Moneymaker Bootcamp is. And it's this boot camp that says, hey, let's be consistent. Let's show up. But I'm going to motivate you in such a fun, exciting way. Like get paid.
The community. It's the energy. It's like cheering for people and people going, oh my God, and by the way, what's really interesting? I watched all the people, the community is it. Like, it's not like a list, like, oh, here's a PDF of prompts. Oh my God, no way. It's like, that's why it's worth $300 or whatever, because it's the community and the energy. So I was like, I had to check myself and test myself in, can I really be happy for all these hundreds of other ladies who are posting and clients and 1,000 and 10,000 and 5,000 and I was getting nothing. And that was like a development thing for me, but I was like, this works, believe. So I was able to stay consistent because I'm like not alone and I had that accountability. I'm seriously like, if my group could be anything like your group as far as the energy goes, I would just feel like I would live like in my car if I could just have that instead, like it's so powerful. Oh my God. And a lot of those people from my June 30-Day Moneymaker Bootcamp actually are some of the people who are in my group now because they know me now. And that was like such a cool way to have them trust me and know me. Right. So it was like, what? Right. Thanks, Alyssa.
Yeah. And that is such a huge part of it is 30-Day Moneymaker Bootcamp. Like it's almost like you're in this, like, I don't want to call it a pressure cooker because it's not pressure, but it's like you get put in this big old melting pot with all of these people. You all have the same common goal. You're all working towards something and you are so supportive in people. You make your biz besties in there and you buy from each other and you create all of these things. And it's so funny when I watch a bunch of my clients just all buying from each other. Like I look at this, like, I have this like money pot where all the money is just like going from one client to another client. And then this client supports that client. And so for me on the outside, I love it. I just love watching you all support each other and financially and emotionally. And so, I saw a bunch of people that were my clients join your program. I also ended up hiring you.
I know. That was a cool day, let me tell you.
That was a cool day. Right. And here's the thing. This is why I ended up hiring you, Vanessa, because you are so much like me, and I've gotten to know you as a client over time, and I'm like, if there's anyone who can help me, it's Vanessa. If there's anyone who gets me, it's Vanessa. Because we just have the same style when it comes to going after what we want. We are unapologetic in it. We are what am I trying to say? Like, we're unavailable for anything other than the result. And that's why I wanted Vanessa to come on today and talk to you guys, because what it was is she was unavailable for anything other than the result. Even though she released the expectation of time, she released the expectation of how it would happen, but she was still like, I'm not going to give up, even if it doesn't happen the way I think. And she manifested the way it would happen. It would happen hilariously, right? Like, it would be so hilarious the way it happened. And for so many people, you're not the only person who told me, did not a lot happen for me within those 30 days, but man, as soon as that boot camp was over, I've had people come back and reach out to me and say that 30 days gave me the groundwork. It set the foundation for what I do every single day now, moving forward. And now I get it. Like, now I have the ability to pull money out of my market whenever I desire.
Right.
But
and a waiting list. Waiting list. Yeah. Like, I have a waiting list, and now I've got to pitch my course because I'm like, I don't have more time that I'm willing to spend. I mean, these are new problems, but damn, I like these problems. Yes.
Yeah. It is.
I will always just, like, anytime, because I just want people to get over their objections and their doubts. They're always about you and yourself, and just, like, buy in, go all in, just risk whatever, risk your tiny $300, even if it feels like $1 million, because, like, it's going to symbolize so much more than, like, oh, my bottom line of my business. Like, you're going to know yourself differently. You're going to be less of a baby. Sorry about the noise. Less of a baby, less of a brat, less of a, oh, I don't get anything out of it, I quit. Like, you're going to see yourself. I like that you named it boot camp. That's really accurate, Yeah.
Well,
thank you so much. Sorry, go ahead.
As much as like the name boot camp, it might feel like, oh my gosh, boot camp, like, am I going to get punished? But the reason for boot camp really came out of this idea that I had, that, like, I can motivate you to get the results you want. Like, I can show you exactly what to do in order to get there.
And
that's what,
I don't have to think anymore.
I don't have to think about it. I just know exactly what to do. And that's what it came down to, is, like, if people know exactly how to show up every single day, if people give them the ideas of what to post, like, if I could break down for you, this is exactly what the post is, this is how it works, this is why it works, right? Then it's so much easier for you to take action, because you have a full understanding. You don't have to do creative thinking, right? And that's what we want to get away from in this thing, is, like, all the creative thinking, because all that leads you down is this rabbit hole of imposter syndrome and shiny objects, and what will people think, and will they think I'm a fraud? And so people take action. And I want you all to hear this. If you are the expert in your niche and you're looking at your client and you want to get them really good results, people take action when they know what to do. When you put the framework in front of them, right?
Literally. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Do you have anything, if anyone is on the fence, right? If anyone is hanging out with us right now and they're like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking about boot camp, but I'm really not sure if it's for me. What kind of advice would you give them? And then is there any other piece of advice that you could give anyone who is joining? And then I can let you go. I know you have other things to do today.
I would just say, like, I did buy your full enchilada thing. Like, I'm an all or nothing. I was all in with you. As soon as you were like, well, I remember our first messenger conversations. I was like, what's the investment? You're like, oh shit, you get to the point, don't you? I'm like, yeah, because I'm in. I just need to know how much money to freaking scrounge up, right? And I made my money back in weeks, thousands of dollars. I didn't have an offer before I met you. Like, I made up thousands of dollars in weeks weeks of hiring you. And the reason that I was able to do that is because I was all in and I didn't have a choice. I'm divorced. I was getting alimony. I've since remarried. Alimony stopped. I'm like not independently wealthy anymore. I'm like, I want my kids to not have to suffer because I can't get suffer. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to have to like downgrade their life like 10 steps because I didn't have a way to provide. And so it's like giving yourself no option but to succeed is a really powerful mindset. And I did that, and I did the work, and I did the work, and I did the work. I trusted you, which I chose to trust you. I instantly knew I could, and I just never doubted you and what you told me to do. I just fucking did it. And it's like, just shut your brain off, just do what she says, and things work out. So like I invested thousands, like nearly 10. I got it back in weeks. So go ahead and put in 297, roll your change, sell your shit, do whatever, do a DoorDash. I mean, whatever, because you're going to make it back if you just do it. It's up to you,
Yeah. And the ROI on that 297 is crazy, because no matter what you're selling, like if you're selling something less than 297, yeah, maybe that will be tough. But the idea that from what I'm teaching you, you can't get one client, that would blow my mind. Yeah, Katie, it's only 297. Moneymaker Bootcamp, you guys, is 297. It is a drop in the hat. It is the lowest ticket product I have. Yeah. And in fact, right before bootcamp started, I was actually telling Vanessa this, or not right before it started, but right before we started Leads for Free, we had considered moving it to $997 because it was just like the value is freaking there.
Right. Oh, I would have paid that. I made like $25,000 since June 1st. June 1st. I'm set to make $100,000 in my estimates of what's already scheduled, with already like things that no room for miracles and magic. I'm saying what I already know from July 1st till December 12th, because I'm taking fucking 7 weeks off then because I can. And I'm gonna make $100,000. Like there's no doubt in my mind. Like it's already done. Right. And I'm like, how much I would have paid? Like, you're silly. 297. Yeah. I do have to go though. I've got a client waiting. I love you. I love you.
Love you. You can leave the meeting. I'm gonna continue on with the meeting. So if you know how to leave, I'll let you go. Love you. Bye. Bye. All right, guys, just me. That was so much fun. I'm so glad that we had Vanessa on there. I hope, can somebody let me know, is this streaming in the Leads for Free group? I just want to make sure it's streaming in Leads for Free still, because we still have some partying to do. I don't even care if it's on my personal page. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, Vanessa's just incredible. She is one of my clients from the get-go. I have a lot of yes, and then I have some no's. Okay, I'm gonna trust my team. Alexis, my team says yes. And you guys, I just want to share with you, like, I want to talk about a couple things today. Yeah, it is on my personal page, but we shared it into Leads for Free. At least I hope it's there. And I would go get my phone, but I'm wearing the shortest shorts ever. You know what? I don't even care. I'm going to go get my phone to check. You can see my whole booty butt. Let me go grab it. All right. Everybody's like, yeah, this is great. It's fine. We don't care. We don't care about seeing your butt, Alyssa. I wasn't going to get up. I was like, oh, I'm not going to grab my phone. I'm like, I'm the shortest shorts ever right now. I'm wearing just like little bike shorts to work out in. And I just put on a top. I don't know. You guys know, I just come as I am. Right? Okay. So a lot of people are saying, yes, they joined from Leads for Free. Perfect. Okay. So there's a couple things I want to talk about today. I really want to focus on some mindset stuff. Okay. And I know that it seems like to you, it might be like, oh, mindset, that's boring. But here is the deal. Somebody asked me earlier today, and I wanted to talk about this. Somebody asked me earlier today, what do you think it takes to be consistent? And I thought, gosh, it's It is the belief. It's the mindset that it works. It's the mindset of being unavailable for anything other than your results. And so whether you want to join my program or you never, ever watch another thing I do again, right? I am telling you right now, I am one of the most tactical, practical, strategic coaches you will ever meet in the marketing space. I am, here's the formula. This is what you do. This is what you put in, right? But without the belief, without knowing and trusting yourself to get the results, you never will. And I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to break it down for you like this, like bad news. If you do not trust yourself, if you don't trust yourself to make $297 back, right? If you don't invest in yourself, if you don't have the belief that if you show up for yourself consistently, you will get the results, you won't get the results because you will not be consistent. You will give yourself an out every single time. You will give yourself an excuse every single time. And there may have been other things that you've done in the past that you didn't complete. And I would challenge you to find out why. Look deep on that. Why haven't you followed through with the next thing? Why haven't you followed through in being consistent in that other program you did, right? Did you not believe it worked? Did you not trust yourself? What was your fear on the other side of success? Yes, I want you guys to all write that down somewhere for me today. If you do nothing else, this is the last day of the Leads for Free Challenge. And of course, you are invited, come over, hang out with us in Exactly What to Post. That community alone is amazing. I love Exactly What to Post. It is such a fun group. I give away money all the time in there. We're always doing some kind of fun challenge and different things. So come over to Exactly What to Post if you're not in there already. But even if this is the last day you ever see me, what I want you to write down and what I want you to remember about me is that I want you to be unavailable for anything other than your results. So write it down somewhere. I am unavailable for anything other than my results, right? And what are those results to you? Get clear on what those results are for yourself. So to follow up with the conversation I was having with Vanessa today, her and I had a pretty long talk. I was on my walk and she actually made me kind of go back to who I was, who was I being and what was I doing when my back was against the wall, right? And I wanted to tell you guys this. I wanted to share this with you. There was a time in my life, and it's really the difference between who I was and who I am now. There was a time in my life, and I remember believing and thinking that I was always going to be somebody who struggled. I was always going to be someone who struggled. I was always going to be somebody who lived maybe just above the poverty line. I would look at people going on vacations and having nice cars and affording, nice luxury things. I was always someone who has wanted luxury items. I've always been somebody who wanted to wear nice clothes. I've always wanted nice cars. I've always wanted to travel and go see the world. And at that time in my life, I did a lot of that with what I had when I could, right? But I hustled. I worked full-time at JP Morgan Chase as a teller. I worked part-time at Walmart. I also had another side hustle. I worked selling jewelry at Jared, the Gallery of Jewelry, and I was going to school full-time. I was doing all of this, living in this shitty one-bedroom apartment that at one point flooded. The apartment flooded. I'll never forget it. The entire apartment flooded. And it was like my world was just at this place where I thought I'm always going to be somebody who struggles. Like, I just got to get used to it, right? I just got to get used to it. And how many of you have been in that place where you're just like, I am, or maybe you're there now. Like, you maybe still have a belief that you're just always, everything is always going to be a challenge, that money is going to be so hard to come by, right? It's always going to be paycheck to paycheck. And gosh, I don't want to cry. The life I have today, you guys, the life I have today is fucking incredible. I have been able to find the beauty in my life because of every challenge I went through. Everything I've gone through has gotten me here today. And holy shit, you guys, if you don't think it's possible for you to make $10, $20, $30,000 in a month, I'm telling you right now it is. Because you and I, we are no freaking different. I am a small town girl. I don't have educated parents. I don't have wealthy parents. I barely got through college. I have an associate's degree. I never finished my bachelor's degree. I changed my life because suddenly I decided to change my mind. I suddenly decided I have got to start believing that I can have a different life. I've got to start deciding that I get to have the life I want, the life of luxury. I get to travel whenever I want. I get to make the type of money I want to make. It didn't happen just because of some practical, tactical strategy. I started to have the belief. I'll never, ever forget when I looked at my husband and I said, I'm going to be a millionaire one day. And he was like, okay, like, well, yeah, we'll see, right? And he thought I was absolutely insane. He probably still does, right? But what really went on in that first year of my business, right? So let's fast forward. I fast forwarded to this place where I finally decided to start my business. I finally believed in myself. I said, I have got to change something. I cannot keep living this way, right? And so my back was against the wall. I finally quit. I had a CFO position. I wasn't making enough money. I had 2 babies. I felt like I was not doing anything right. I wasn't good at anything. I was terrible at my job because I was exhausted. I was a terrible mother because I always had to be doing things for work. I was a terrible wife because I was running ragged all over the place. And man, I just knew life has got to be different than this. It's got to be. There's got to be something different. There's got to be something other than this, right? And it took me getting there to quit that job. And I'll never forget the day I quit my job, you guys. I haven't told this story in a really long time, but the day I quit my job, for those of you who haven't heard it, I had mastitis. I was nursing my baby. My youngest son had RSV and pneumonia. He was hospitalized just days before this. My oldest son was due to get tubes in his ears because of chronic ear infections, and he would not sleep at night. He would cry all the time. His ears were always hurting. So I had 2 sick babies, plus I was sick. I was exhausted. And I remember I walked into work after taking some time off, and they gave me this laundry list of shit to do that day. And they asked me first, how are you doing? And I was like, not good. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Right. And I had a 6-month-old and an 18-month-old at the time. And she gave me this laundry list of things to do. And I just looked at her and I closed my laptop and I put it on her desk and said, I'm actually going to go. Right. I'm actually going to go. And she said, well, are you going to come back? And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm going to go get the rest of the things in my office and I am going to leave. I'm done today. Like, effective immediately, I quit. I'm done. And that day changed my life, you guys. But it wasn't about me quitting my job. It wasn't about all the hard things. What it was is that day I decided to trust myself enough and believe in myself enough that I could make it work. I could figure it out. And so for all of you, if you are going to a job you hate, if you're not making the kind of money that you want to make, if you just want more luxury in your life, All you have to do is trust and believe in yourself that you will always figure it out. And here's the real amazing part of all of this is you don't have to figure it out on your own. You do not have to figure it out on your own. There are people who have already walked down the path that you are currently walking. There are people that can support you, whether it's me, whether it's somebody else. I don't even care, right? I don't even care. You do not have to struggle. You get to have somebody show you exactly what to do. So you can overcome all of the shit and you don't have to deal with some of the challenges that we dealt with. Because let me tell you, if somebody would have handed me the type of strategy that I am handing you guys, that I'm showing you today, right? That I'm showing you right now. If somebody would have given that to me when I started my business, I would not have had to figure it all out on my own, and I would have made so much more money so much faster. Deciding my results were inevitable, deciding that I would make the money no matter what, led me to a place where, you guys, I started officially, I quit my job in March. It was around March, I think, February, March. By August, September, that same year, I had built a business that was making over $20,000 per month in my accounting business. Yeah, that's all you need, just to get a few just get a few clients, right? Just need a few clients. And here's the thing. If you are still in a place where you're unsure if Moneymaker Bootcamp is for you, if you join and you don't like it, if you let me know 7 days, I will refund you. I'm not kidding. I'll refund you. I don't care. Like, I don't want anyone to be in this community if they don't like it, if they don't want it. The content I'm giving you there alone, the strategy, the content strategy that you're getting, my 7 magic post formula. For those of you who don't know, my 7 magic posts, it's the only 7 posts you'll ever need to grow your business online. The only 7 posts. I do this, this framework that I use is also being used by 7 and 8 figure businesses. It is proven, it's reliable, it has stood the test of time because you guys have been using it through everything, right? That formula right there is worth so much more than $297, let me tell you right now. Because that formula, that framework, the 7 magic posts, it's so good, says Kaz. Yes. Anyone who has seen the 7 posts, if you've gone through the content, can you let me know what you think? You guys, I've never seen anyone break down a content formula the way I have. I've never seen it. I am in some of the highest level copywriting and content masterminds that you can get in. I'm talking about programs that are $25,000, $30,000, $40,000. I'm in them. I teach better content than these guys. I'm not kidding you. I'm saying that as like a real, like, what I do is so different. It's being recognized. I can't tell you where and why it's being recognized now, but it is being recognized. I will be recognized for it very soon. So yeah, I'm actually excited to do all my content. It just makes it so much easier, right? It just makes it so much easier to show up every day when you know the framework. It's a copy paste template. These are the only 7 posts. In Magic, the 7 magic post formula, the 7 magic post framework, MAGIC stands for My Authenticity Gets Ideal Clients. That alone, that PDF alone, that audio training alone is worth $297. So what kind of questions do you guys have for me today? I want to let you know that the doors are going to close on Monday. Doors close on Monday. 7-day refund policy. That means if you join and you take a look at the content, you take a look at everything, you don't like it, you can get a refund. I don't want anyone in that community who isn't going to be high vibe, because it is the best freaking community ever. The reason that we continue to do Moneymaker Bootcamp, actually, let's let's back up for a second. I'm not going to lie. I got more out of this 5 days than I expected. And honestly, it's literally what we need. When I was looking for content, I literally typed exactly what to post to grow my following. And here we are. Here we are. Yes. I was so nervous and scared about what content I needed, but it's so easy to follow and perfectly laid out. Can't wait to join the bootcamp again. Maura's going to join again. A lot of people come back. That's what's so fun about it, is a lot of people come back because it's that freaking good. And there's an opportunity to win cash. Like, we're making marketing fun. Who's making marketing fun? Who else do you know that's doing that, right? It's a little competition driven, little motivational. We have 2 money parties. Okay, so shoot, I've lost my train of thought. So I want to tell you guys another story. If you guys didn't read my post about this, I will never forget the day that I sat down we sat down, Allie, Alexis, and we sat down at a table, you guys. We sat down, it was back in December 2020, and we were going to plan for the year. I'll be honest, all the plans went out the window. Nothing that we said we were going to do is actually happening. We didn't do any of it. I don't even know if we still have those plans, honestly. Allie, Alexis, do we still have those plans? So we sat down in December, and Allie and Alexis begged me to do this challenge again. They begged me. They're like, please, will you please do Moneymaker Bootcamp again? It's so good. People love it, right? And I was like, no, we're too busy. It's too busy. Allie says, LOL. We're too busy. I was like, we're too busy. It's too much. It's so much. It's daily freaking tasks, daily freaking prompts. I was like, no, I cannot. And they were like, no. Here's the thing, Alyssa. Here's the thing. We'll make it work. We'll take everything that you did and we'll put it together. We'll put it together in a PDF. We can do this. They believed in Moneymaker Bootcamp so much. So like, look at all the results people got. And they were showing me all of the results. Like, look at all the results people got. This program was so good. People loved it, Alyssa. People loved it. And I was like, but I give away so much in that Moneymaker Bootcamp. Like I have to give so much. And they're like, no. No, you're not going to have to give so much because we're going to schedule it all out. We're going to handle it. We're going to do all the emails. They told me they can handle it. And I was like, okay, all right, well, maybe we'll do it. Right. And I sat on it. And then what happened is around April, I think it was April, May of this year, a couple people started telling me, man, Moneymaker Bootcamp, I made so much money. Like, you should do that again because I want to make that much money again. It was so motivating. It was so exciting. And it was like the universe kept throwing this at me. It kept throwing, like, do Moneymaker Bootcamp again, do it again. They actually did work on an entire pitch. They worked on an entire pitch, you guys. They're like, all right, they sat down together to try to convince me to put out my own program. So after everyone kept telling me how amazing it was, and all of these clients kept saying like, yeah, I came from Moneymaker Bootcamp. I loved it. And I realized what could happen. I realized that I was probably doing the freaking world an injustice by not putting it out there again. Because we looked at the results. We looked at all the screenshots. We'd never seen so many results. And so finally, I agreed. Finally, I was like, all right, fine. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Everybody says, yeah, let's do it. And it was like, all of a sudden, I'm like, all right, we're doing Moneymaker Bootcamp. And I knew it was going to be, so we did it in June. And I knew in June, I needed to be validated by this program. I knew I needed validation from this program. If we were going to keep doing it, I needed it to be validated. And then what happened is I had a client come in. She did the work. She took all of the scheduled stuff. She used the hype and excitement. And within the first week of the program, she actually claimed, I asked you to set a goal. She claimed, I'm going to call this the 30K in 30 days bootcamp. And I was like, whoa, that's bold. Like, I know what I do. I make more than $30,000 a month using this strategy, but somebody who hasn't made that much money, like that's a bold claim. Okay. All right. She made 30K in 3 days. And I was like, that's what I needed. That's all I needed. That signed the dotted line. I was all in. 30-day boot camp has become now part of what we do. And that's why I decided to launch it again so quickly, because I was like, people need these quick wins. People need to make money fast. They need to see and be shown that it's freaking possible. It is not hard. It is not hard. And so this isn't a money claim. This isn't to say that everyone who comes in is going to make $30,000. But if you can't book just one client, I don't know how. I don't even understand how it would be possible. It might not happen in that first 30 days, but it will happen. And here's the other thing. If you show up consistently for me for 30 days in creating content and you don't get a client, great. Guess what's going to happen? We're going to evaluate why, because we want every single one of the people who are doing the work to get the results. And we have to figure out why. But you can't figure out what's wrong with your marketing unless you start doing it, unless you're doing it consistently. Does that make sense, guys? How can you figure out how something's not working if you're not doing it in the first place? If you're just sitting on it, if you're just sitting on this idea that you're hoping one day you're going to make a lot of money, but you're not taking the action. All right, so I saw some questions. Who has questions? I just want to run through really quick. I wonder, can I share my screen? I wonder if I can share my screen. I don't know how to, let me see. Hey, what's up? I'm almost done. I'm on. Did I buy macaroni salad? No, I didn't buy macaroni salad. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't buy macaroni salad. Okay, so I just want to share, I want to share my screen with you guys. Let me see if I can do it. So I want to kind of just run through really quick. We might as well share screen. All right, let me know if you guys can share, if you see it. Let me know. I'm seeing myself right now. So what I want to do is I'm actually going to show you guys really quick. Facebook, let's go back to Facebook. Let's go, no, let's go over to this one. Okay. All right, so I want to show you. All right, so first thing that happens is I want to show you guys 30-day Moneymaker Bootcamp. I want to pop over here. So number one, you get this amazing community. We have a private group, 51 members already. I'm sure there's requests. There's 9 requests right now. So number one, you get this community. We already have people introducing themselves. There is a really awesome audio training. Do this first. Do not skip this training. So there's an audio training in here that comes with your content guide. So I want to show you guys, this is a content guide. So you get this content training. It walks you through all of the type of posts that you are going to do. Really awesome stuff. Okay. And then there's a SoundCloud training that you do. And you know what? I wonder, I hope it doesn't take me long to do it. I want to just go over to Kajabi really quick. I wonder if I could just log in and show you guys exactly what you're getting over here in Kajabi. And if anyone has questions about anything, feel free to plop them right in the chat. And my team is on right now. They can answer questions for me. Let me go over to my products. And everything you guys do, everything, just so you know, this is 1/3 of my formula. So everything I do as a coach looks at content to conversations to clients. That's what we do. There are 3 parts of everything I do. And so this is the content portion of that. And you're going to understand how to turn these conversations or this content into conversations, right? But that's what we do. This is 1/3 of what you need to know. But here's the thing. So many of these people, all you have to do is have those call to action. All right, so let's go take a look. 30-day Moneymaker Bootcamp. Oh shoot, this is editing it. Well, that's okay. I can kind of break down the modules. Okay, so we have a welcome to bootcamp. Is there a way to, Expand, let's see. No, I don't know how to, we have the welcome to boot camp. Then I'm looking for the actual, so this is a really awesome training that's in here. This is super motivational. Let's see. I'm actually looking, I'm looking for the PDF. Shoot. Where is the PDF? Haley, where's the PDF? I don't even know where all this stuff is in my program. It's probably in this, welcome to boot camp. Is this it? Yep. No, that's a habit tracker. So we give you a habit tracker. This is actually the magnetic content. Let me put this right over here really quick. So you get this magnetic content. How can I? So this is 19 pages. Ooh. So 19 pages. I really walk you through a bunch of different things like how to qualify your clients. So this is a really cool document. And this is just the bonus. Like this was just a bonus, something that I did. It was a training I did a while back. And I thought it would be super helpful. So overcoming objections, a bunch of different things there. Yeah, all of this content, it's at the bottom under downloads. I'm glad everybody else is like showing me. Oh, you know what? You know what I can do? So let me stop my share. Is this it? Downloads. Here's the PDF. Okay, thank you so much. Let me see, can I download this? Yes, I can. Awesome. Okay, so this is our, so then you get this as well. And this, you guys, it breaks down everything that you are, how to get the prize. It breaks down everything you're gonna do, the only 7 posts you'll ever need to get ideal clients. And this document, how many pages is this? This is a, and then every single day I give you the prompt. So not only do you get the prompts in here already, so you can actually work through your content before it even gets started, right? So you can work through all of this before it even gets started. All right, so that gives you guys a pretty good outlay, I would say, of really what all is included in this. And questions. Will this content be available after 30 days? Yes, you get to keep everything. The only thing that you do not get to keep, the only thing you don't get to keep is the community. We do recycle our community, but yes, after 30 days, repeatable. That's why I talk so much about this being repeatable. After 30 days, you can recycle all of this content, everything that you've created, you get to use it again. And I give you so many examples that you're going to have so many days worth of content anyways. So it's not even going to be like, oh, well, now I only have one, I have one piece. It's here's a bunch of examples of this type of post. And so you can take that example and use it this week, but then you have another one for the following week and even after this program is over. And that's honestly what so many of us do. This formula, you guys, I use it every single week. I use it every single week. It makes creating content, developing content, documenting so much freaking easier, you guys. It just makes it so much easier. Okay, let me see. What other questions? Oh, Shanta says preview at the top. Oops. Will we need to have Kajabi in order to get the information? Yes. So that's a great question. So Kajabi is an app. Here's the thing. You don't technically need it. Everything that is in Kajabi is right in the Facebook group. So that's something good for you guys to know. But I want to show you Kajabi has an app too. I don't know if you'll really be able to see it from my phone, but I'm going to do my best. 1 minute. I wasn't prepared to go through all this. I wasn't going to, but I'm glad that I am. I feel like it just helps people really see what's going on. Okay, so 30-day moneymaker boot camp, and then it's like get started. There's welcome to boot camp. So all of the content that's in here is also right in the Facebook group. All right in the Facebook group. So that's really cool. But there's an app right on your phone. You can download it. I think we actually send out how to download Kajabi right to your phone. I love Kajabi. I've used it now for, gosh, years, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite business app. Alyssa, is this for all business models, or will we only use what's for specific for us? So everything is very reusable. There's nothing that you're going to use that, or there's no kind of prompts that wouldn't be good for any. So I can't think of an industry. If you are coming to me with an industry and if it's totally not for you, like if you look at the prompts and you're like, there's no way I can use this, I would be shocked. I've worked with a ton of industries with this exact social media strategy, and I've yet to find somebody who's like, this won't work for me. All written content ideas. Yep. Tons of written ideas. Let's see. Can we start tomorrow instead? Yeah, start tomorrow. You can start like yesterday. If you get that stuff and you want to start working it, you can start working the plan. That's honestly why I say, like, hey, get your content in, because in order to win, you just have to be consistent, right? In order to win, you start creating the content, you post it every day. So every day there's a day one prompt. We'll give you all of the day one information. On the day one prompt, you would comment done and share the link of your post. So even if you posted it today for day one, it's okay, as long as it's done. You will notice I'm not big on timelines. So if you're a couple days behind, not a big deal. I don't care, right? As long as you're getting it all done. You get to keep the lives. You get to keep everything Kajabi. You get to keep all the PDFs, right? And so a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm not able to do this in August, right? Here's the thing, you guys. The content alone that you get to keep is worth way more than the competition. The competition makes it fun. The winning the money, the $1,000 prize, the $500 prize, the $250 prize, that makes this fun. But the content is actually what makes this so valuable. I mean, the community, the competition, it makes it all fun. It makes it even better. It makes marketing easy, right? Do you have any content calendar tools to recommend? No, I recommend posting every single day, right from because you're going to want to be on social media and engaging anyways. So I recommend just go right on to social media. Go right on. If you're going to show up on Facebook, right? So this is really good for people on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. You can just pick one. If you want to do all three, I don't care. But you're going to want to show up every day, and you're going to want to be engaging every day. So you might as well just get on there. You're on social media anyways. Most of us are on there anyways. But I honestly, I don't recommend third-party apps because I just don't trust that Facebook is cool with it or Instagram's cool with it. Let's see, great question. Separate Facebook group for support or in exactly what to post. So the separate Facebook group is the one I showed you. There is a 30-day moneymaker boot camp Facebook group. That's where I'm in there. My team's in there. We're all supporting you. All of our co-coaches. If we have two overlapping niches, do you recommend focusing on one during boot camp? I do. I recommend focusing on one niche. Your one niche doesn't have to be a certain industry. I would honestly recommend focusing on a specific problem you solve. So the specific problem I solve is content marketing, right? How to turn content into conversations into clients. That's my niche. It doesn't have anything to do with an industry because what I do, I know solves problems for anyone struggling with content creation that wants to turn their content into clients. All right, we have been live now for an hour. Let's see, I'm trying to make sure, I wanted to make sure I got all of the questions answered. I think if everybody's good, we still have quite a few of you on, 35 of you are still watching, which is awesome. I'm super excited. I just want to let you guys know tomorrow we're going to be live again. I'm going to be live again. Oh, I have to announce the winner. I have to announce the winner of the engagement. Hold on, let me grab it. Let me grab her. Gina Hill, Gena Hill is top engaged. You are going to win $50. How exciting. Let me see if I can tag her. I think this is her. Not sure if it'll let me tag her, but congratulations. $50, amazing. So my team will get that right over to you. They'll send you that money right away. You guys, this has been so much fun. We are going to do another live tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to have a winner. Amber Freeland is going to be live with me in here at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's right. Yes, awesome. She'll be live with me again in here tomorrow. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. You guys, I hope to see so many of you in boot camp. We're going to have so much freaking fun. So thank you guys so much. This whole thing has been incredible. I'll see you again tomorrow. Today was supposed to be our last day, but Amber was like, oh my gosh, I would love to go live. I would love to give people advice how to win, right? So Amber is going to give advice on how she won, how Moneymaker Bootcamp changed her life, because she actually was able to quit her job and she was consistent in her marketing. She showed up every day. She did all of the Moneymaker Bootcamp, like the money-making prompts, right? She did the content, and now her and her husband run a very successful business together. I think they're multi-six-figure earners at this point, but so that's just last year. We're talking about just last year, right? Just last year, she quit her full-time job, her 9 to 5. So we're going to be talking to her tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll send out a text message if any of you want to jump on that. But thank you guys. This has been so much fun. I have enjoyed this week so much with you guys. I hope that you guys take so much out of it. And like I said, whether you buy from me or not, go freaking do the things. Go take the action. Get yourself out there. The key to getting clients is visibility. People seeing you as the expert, showing them that you can support them and help them, right? Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.